Siraj Summer Celebration is a unique programme based in the Bethlehem area of Palestine, which is organised by the Siraj Centre, a local non-governmental organisation. It's an annual event which allows participants to take part for 1 or 2 months. The celebration provides the opportunity for visitors to experience Palestinian life and culture by staying with a family or in a guest house in the town of Bet Sahor. Participants can eat traditional home-cooked meals, meet locals and hear the stories of local Palestinians. The programme arranges for participants to do community volunteer work in the greater Bethlehem area, in towns and villages including Bet Jala, Bethlehem, Al-Hadar village and Dahesha camp. Volunteers are placed in work based on their skills or interests. These jobs span from working with children in refugee camps to programming computers for NGOs.
The experience of the volunteer when they came to our organization, it's very important, and they help us very much because they are influenced about what's happening with us in the Palestinian, especially with the women. The women, when they are visiting the women clubs in the village, they are interested about their visiting. They asking about them, and it's important for the woman to see another woman came from another country and visit them and to discuss with them many things, and they asking there about their activity.
She did a lot of things that were helpful to us in terms of editing a newsletter and trying to proofread some of the English materials that we have. In terms of her interaction with the organization, with the visitors who come to the theater, Ellen had a very beautiful attitude. She was very sociable. She was talking to a lot of people who came in. I do recommend to have volunteers at different organizations, not only for the organization, but also to give a chance to international volunteers to know more about the Palestinian community, and also to know how the Palestinian civil society organizations work, and in a way get to understand the difficulties that we face on a daily basis through our work.
She was Doris Ismek. So that's it.
A collaboration between the Siraj Centre and Bethlehem University allows participants to study Arabic at the university every weekday afternoon. This class uses the spoken modern Arabic method. Dr. Moin Haloum, a Bethlehem University professor.
Siraj means olive oil candle. That means to enlighten the path of travelers who travel to the Middle East, Holy Land and Palestine in general, trying to be engaged in first-hand encounters with people of the land and with the culture and with the human face of the land, trying to understand the conflict of the land, and that's the main aim of Siraj. The main aim of Siraj is to create a human interaction between the people from all over the world and the people of this area in general.
Siraj offers culturally enriching, enjoyable and extremely flexible programmes which allow participants to engage in a wide range of activities and experiences. For example, films relevant to the Middle East are shown every week.
That it gives us a new experience about the people, how they think, how they live, how they the purpose for what they're coming for, why they want to help the Palestinians.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And weekly dabke, traditional Arabic dance, classes are offered.
I've been to the Holy Land many times before on shorter trips as a pilgrimage and the footsteps of Christ, and on peace conferences and other trips where I was just here for a short time. And I came to the Siraj program to find out what it was like to really live here in Palestine and to live under the circumstances that the Palestinians are facing. I knew about them from what I'd been told and from the people I had met, but I wanted the experience of actually going through some of the things that they go through. And the summer celebration and Siraj Center was the perfect combination of things where I could experience what it's like to be here, but also by being able to be a volunteer I could help make a little difference about it. And also by learning Arabic here, I hope in the future to be able to better communicate with people here and do some follow-up on what I've learned here.
Also, in collaboration with Bethlehem University, there is the opportunity to study an in-depth course on the history of the Palestine-Israel conflict.
This course is basically an introductory course about the Palestinian problem and Palestinian history from the Ottoman period until the present. When I see these students, the American students who are taking these courses with me, I take into consideration that the student has no prior knowledge of the Palestinian history, and therefore I really start with them in a very simple manner.
A weekly cooking course is also provided where students can cook and eat local delicacies.
Well, I really liked this family, and I always wanted a big sister, and I had one from America. Berit is like my big sister, and she's great too. Well, she's the most coolest person in the world, and I like her. She's very beautiful too, and I made a really good friendship with her. We're really good friends. They like life too, as us. They want to live just as we do, and it's a really nice thing that we know that there is someone that cares for us and really wanted us to have freedom. And I really appreciate what they do and the things that they visit and do in Palestine. It's really interesting.
In addition to that, we do arrange a number of unique encounters like hiking and biking. Siraj is currently engaged in the Abraham Path Initiative, where we're tracing the steps of Abraham. Abraham walked from Iraq into Turkey, Turkey down into the Holy Land and to Palestine. We are tracing the steps of Abraham. We're walking through the beautiful valleys and mountains and following the steps of Abraham. Not just his physical steps, but we're trying to encourage his values and his respect to cultures. We're trying to encourage his attitude towards people and humanity.
Weekends are a break from volunteering and classes. Day trips are provided every Saturday, while Sundays are left open as a day of relaxation or a chance for individual excursions. Saturdays take visitors to important sites all over the Holy Land, including Jerusalem, Hebron, Jericho, the Dead Sea, the Negev Desert, Nazareth and unrecognised villages.
People saying, "Are you crazy taking your kids to a war zone?" And actually, I feel safer here in Beit Sahur than back in the Philadelphia area. The kids can walk outside any time of the day, night or day, and I don't worry about them. And feel like everybody's looking out for everybody around here. People seem to know each other, and of course we're rather conspicuous. We don't look Palestinian, and so people are constantly waving, "Welcome, hello, what's your name?"
Siraj has two main goals. Besides creating these everlasting relationships by the people of the land and the people from all over the world, through having political and cultural tours. We do organize Christian pilgrimages, where it's a meaningful pilgrimage where you add to it the human interaction, not just visiting the holy sites, but by meeting people with their families, having family accommodation, visiting local community-based organizations, doing volunteer work, and really being engaged by hands and getting our hands dirty for peace and justice.
First of all, the money is not the first thing we're looking for, but surely it's helpful. In this situation, we all know that how it is bad. It's helpful for us because we have children, because we have a lot of things we have to pay it.
Simply being in Palestine and meeting locals and other volunteers often throws up unexpected opportunities that can be taken advantage of. If any sudden opportunities arrive while you are here, Siraj will often use its local links to try and integrate them into the programme.
And I would recommend this program to any other person who wants to find out what it's really like to be living here and to share the experience of life under occupation, and also a deepening of your faith and your hope, because you see that people somehow, in spite of the problems that are put before them, still just keep moving through life, hopefully and faithfully.
One word to describe my experience here at Siraj and here in the West Bank, it would be community. And you can see around me, I desperately want to come back. I'm very close to the end of my trip, but I want to return because I've never experienced community like this in my entire life. In the United States or anywhere else, I love the people here, and I love everything about this country, and I want it to be protected and preserved and defended and loved and cherished by people around the world. And I think that you have to come here to understand the sense of community and togetherness that the people here feel and experience every single day.
This fluidity is the strongest and most exciting aspect of the summer celebration. The programme does not attempt to hold your hand, but instead guides you through your own exploration of the Holy Land, however you choose it to be.
We invite you to come to Palestine to join the Palestinian summer celebration that will help you to achieve your goals, expectation, empowering for peace and justice. Siraj is dedicated to make your trip pleasant and life-changing. Let us share with you our lives, culture and families. أهلا وسهلا. Most welcome.